mile high. All right, we're just about set for football. The crowd is definitely ready. So are we. Off we go on EA Sports. And a decent return there. He'll get this up just shy of the 30. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. From the shotgun, they'll throw to get this one started. Oh no, right at the start, he loses the football. The Broncos have it. And so much for a nice gain through the passing game. Not finishing the play, fumbling the football, and the offense has turned it over, Greg.
Mike, give credit to the defender here for not quitting on this play. They just give up a chunk play in the passing game. He stays after it, and instead of just making a simple tackle, he attacks the ball, knocks it loose, and creates a big takeaway for this defense.
From the 39, here's a first and 10. From the shotgun, here's Nix. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And they'll move this ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line.
This is a tale as old as time, Mike. It seems that any time a team forces a takeaway, fumble, or interception, the ensuing drive starts with a shot, a deep play in the air to try to seize on some of that momentum. We just saw a great example of it here.
They're at the 17-yard line now for first and 10.
70 Rangers.
Working out of the gun, it's Nix. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away, and that'll set up second down.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
Now the Broncos going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll try again here. Second and 10.
Set up. 19 Lion. 60 Bobcat. Dragon 60. Trap 60. Trap 60.
Back to throw is Nix. A pressure there got to him. He's hit as he threw it, and that pass falls incomplete.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
So, after two straight incompletions, here's third and 10. Nix from the gun on third down. And the Broncos are going to have a first and goal coming up. They try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
They've done a nice job spreading the ball around. Make the defense have to account for as many different weapons as possible here early. I think back to our conversation with this coaching staff, Mike. They identified this guy as someone they needed to get involved early and often, so that might be his first target. I don't think it's going to be his last.
A great chance to convert that early turnover into points. Here's 1st and goal. Try to run it to the right on this jet sweep. Trying to create some space, but will not find much. He'll get a yard. They'll mark it at the 3. A little closer. Here's 2nd and goal.
Ready? 18, Pioneer. Go.
Now Nick's going to look to throw. And that is caught in the end zone. He's in. Touchdown, Broncos. It's his 2nd touchdown of the year. Tight spaces down there. Things happen quick. Greg, a quick decision and great execution for the score.
You're exactly right, Mike. Down here this close to the goal line, everybody's clock has to speed up. Not only the quarterback processing to get the ball out of his hand, but you have to win as a receiver quickly and give the quarterback somewhere to go with the ball. It was that quickness at the line of scrimmage that led to that touchdown.
7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. They play it short, take it at the 15-yard line. And this will work out quite well. He'll get it all the way out to the 30-yard line. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. Back to throw here to begin the drive. And they're going to track him down. He couldn't find a receiver, and down he goes.
Once the quarterback leaves the pocket, the hope is that it buys him a little time to allow second reaction from his receivers downfield. What he's not accounting for is the speed of a lot of these defensive ends in the league, Mike. He closed that distance a lot faster than I think the quarterback anticipated, and he comes away.
The ball comes out, but this is taken in by a teammate. So backed up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long. Back to throw. Now he'll air one out. Oh, and that ball's intercepted. Charvarius Ward with the pick.
You know, Mike, drastically different things waiting for these two squads on the sideline as they run off. I mean, we can hear the defensive sideline celebrating all the way up here. I mean, back-to-back drives, they come away with the takeaway. Now, on the offensive sideline, there's no celebration awaiting. It's coaches looking to gather their guys together and say, look, we've got to have ball security. If we don't protect the football, we have no chance.
Sending a receiver right. Right away, they'll try a jet sweep. They didn't fool anyone. Tried the speed, but did not get back to the line of scrimmage.
I'm thinking, Mike, they might have had a little tendency on him or been tipped off pre-snap, because it seemed to me like that defense was just ready and waiting for the jet sweep. There wasn't a whole lot he could do. He takes the loss.
Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11.
Ready? 19, tight. Mustang 19. Buffalo 18.
They'll throw. It's Nix. Oh, he tried to fit it back in the middle of the field. Can't do that. It's intercepted. It's the linebacker, Zaven Collins. And he's going to bring this one back the distance. Touchdown, Cardinals. A big play for the defense to get on the board. Quarterback trying to keep that play going. Instead, sees it go back the other way.
And the quarterback's doing a nice job of keeping his eyes down the field, but he doesn't sense the pressure. And I think that pressure, Mike, is what caused that errant pass. And not only does it lead to the turnover, but it leads to the pick six.
So back to level after the touchdown, and time for the kickoff. And he's going to bring it out from the middle of the end zone. And he can only get back to the 16-yard line. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10.
Here we go. Cut 19. 60 Mavericks. 60 Mavericks. Take go.
Here's Nix to throw. That's to the tight end, Elijah Higgins. And they're going to mark him down right at the 30-yard line.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play. And it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest. And that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
Couple of big plays to start this drive. How about 17 on this one?
Now this is the epitome of a really short throw and a really nice run after catch. And listen, for a quarterback, it all counts the same. You don't always have to throw the ball downfield to generate explosive plays, and these drag routes can be very, very effective.
A first down throw for Nix. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete, but pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up 2nd down.
Up until that incompletion, they've done a really nice job on this drive, Mike, picking up fresh sets of downs. And typically, throwing the ball on 1st down is a great way to do it. But now they find themselves in 2nd and 10. Do you keep it in the air and try to get the 1st down here? Or is the idea to just make 3rd down manageable and take your chances picking up a key 3rd down?
Escaping the danger, throwing and completing.
There's a lot of quarterbacks around the league that really struggle with this, Mike, but not this guy. A righty quarterback moving to his left. Your mechanics, your footwork, and your arm talent all have to align, and tell you what, he does it about as well as anybody around the league.
3rd and 5. Arizona will take its first timeout. Clock will stop. Here now, 3rd and 5.
Trap 60.
To throw is Nix. Throwing it right into the hands of his running back. And he will not quite get to the marker. Good job there defensively. And now, decision time. What are you going to do on 4th down?
The initial reaction is, how does this quarterback not throw the ball past the 1st down line to gain to try to extend this drive? And the reality is, because they've already decided they're going to go for it on 4th down.
On 4th down, here's Nix. That's complete. Taken in by Franklin. And he's out of bounds all the way inside the 15-yard line. A big play that time on 4th and 1. And even 30 yards. So some early intrigue as we have reached the end of the 1st quarter. All even on the scoreboard. Greg and I back in Denver in just a moment. On the move at the 14-yard line, it's 1st and 10.
Let's go. 19 tight.
Throwing. Nix. Catch left side is made by Higgins. After the catch, he gets that forward for a gain of 9.
The drag route. We used to say this is day one install. Every single offense in the NFL has this sort of route, especially for the tight end position. And depending on the speed and the run after catch ability of the tight end, sometimes it can lead to some of the biggest gains.
Now, a second down throw for Nick. In trouble, and down he goes.
That last sack is exactly why defensive coaches preach over and over. Just play the next down. Just continue to make them snap the ball again. You're one big defensive play from changing everything about this drive. And what once looked like a promising drive, following that sack, looks a little bit different now.
70 Ranger, 70 Ranger. Set go.
Throwing is Nix. That's going to be intercepted in the end zone.
So much of that play comes down to the defender's positioning. Being able to get himself to a spot, to get his hands on the ball, and a chance at that pick. Mike, when that ball was thrown, me and you are sitting here saying, that's a touchdown. And instead, they force a turnover, and now their offense is back on the field.
Up the sideline at the 35. And he'll wind up out of bounds past the 45-yard line. That's good for 27 and a first down.
There's a combination of footwork and vision, his ability to kind of weave through traffic and understand where the holes were. It's a really nice job working through some bodies and picking up a big gain.
This one on target, it's Dobbs. And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
Every quarterback's dream is, can I get the ball out of my hand as fast as possible and get it to a guy that can do the rest after the catch? And it seems like nowadays throughout the entire league, the best offenses thrive in yards after the catch.
Out of the gun, here's a run up the gut. And a nice run there on first down, getting 8. Setting up 2nd and 2. They put Campbell in motion. They'll stick with him again. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line.
2nd and short. Normally, this is a great time, Mike, to put the ball in the air and try to press the ball downfield. But in this case, they keep it on the ground. Has a similar effect. They pick up a good gain and a first down.
Now they'll set up to throw. A short one here, caught by McBride. And he'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3. Following the completion, we'll get a stoppage here for an injured player. They face 2nd down and 7. Blown back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here. And the Cardinals are going to have a 1st and goal coming up. They try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
The story of this drive has just been their ability to sustain and get fresh sets of down. Now, in this case, after picking up that big gain on the ground, they find themselves 1st and goal.
Here's a run. And he'll plunge forward to the 2. Setting up 2nd and goal. They'll look to throw. That's to the end zone, but they can't connect. It's incomplete. Talanoa Hufanga had the coverage from the safety position and comes away with the breakup. They'll try to run this one in. And he'll be taken down as we tick down to the 2-minute warning. Well, a field goal would break the tie, but instead the offense stays out there. We're going to go for it on 4th and goal. They put Campbell in motion. They'll try and run for it. And this time he will work his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Greg, I wasn't so certain about leaving the offense out there, but they did, and it paid off with a touchdown.
And I love it, Mike. I think we're starting to see this more and more often in today's NFL. Take advantage of field position. Put the trust in your offense. It's exactly what their head coach does here, and certainly pays off.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. That's fielded just shy of the goal line. And he'll bring it out to the 22-yard line. That's where the offense will take the field. First and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up second down.
I think the biggest issue and why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the ups and downs of this passing game. At sometimes, he's highly accurate and efficient, but at others, he just misses too many easy throws. Question is, are they going to be able to overcome this quarterback inconsistency and pull this game out? Well, that's 2 straight plays now where this secondary has won their matchup, and right now the offense needs to find some plays that just call for easy completions. Get your wide receivers in space. Allow them to run after the catch, because right now these downfield passes, the defense is all over.
And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down. And the Broncos bring out their punter. They'll kick it away. And he's going to be hit and dropped right away. That's great coverage there. Winds up with nothing on the return. Right away, they'll set up to throw. That's to the left side, taken in by Harrison. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards. Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. He'll look to throw. He'll check this down to the running back. And they get this one across midfield to the 47-yard line. Now a timeout charge to Arizona. That is their 2nd. They get the stoppage with just over 50 seconds to play in this first half.
Let's go now. 79 Broncos.
On 1st and 10, they'll set up to throw. That one to the sideline and incomplete, and a penalty flag now comes in late. Maybe no receiver in the area on that one. He'll drop to throw. That's Dobbs open left side. And he'll be taken down after a gain of 9, and third down coming up.
Recognizing the blitz is just the first step in the process for a quarterback, understanding who you can account for with the protection and then who you can't account for. That's where your hot receiver comes in. He points to his receiver, who the defender they're hot off of. That guy comes, gets the ball out of his hand, and results in a completion.
Throwing now on third. Nowhere to go. He is taken down. The Broncos going to signal for their third and final timeout. They'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. But he cannot get away. Great job down there to hold him to a short return. They'll come up here, first and 10.
18, Rattler. Take up.
From the shotgun, here's Nix. Going up top. And for the third time in this first half, he's been intercepted. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
Look, Mike, the reality here is that he's just not seeing the field the way that he needs to. Now, give credit. A big part of this is the defense doing an excellent job disguising its coverages all game long. Just before the snap, when he thinks he has the answers, the secondary changes the questions, and they've been rewarded with 3 picks for their effort.
And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. On now, it's Will Lutz to try the field goal. This one from 52 yards away. Lutz's kick is good. And the Cardinals going to tack on 3 more, extending the lead here late in the first half. All right, Coach, thank you very much. We welcome you back. It is quarter number 3. Both teams ready to get back at it as we get back underway here on EA Sports. This one taken at the 7. We get across the 20, mark them at the 22-yard line. Here's a run to begin this third quarter. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
These edge rushers, they are judged by their sack totals, Mike. They love to rush the passer. But they have responsibilities in the run game as well. Great job here, keeping it to no gain.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Working out of the gun, it's Nix. Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him.
Outside of a turnover, this was probably the worst-case scenario. Immediate pressure in his face with nowhere to go with the ball downfield. Just get the ball out of your hand. Live to play another down. Instead, he retreats backwards and leads to a massive loss.
Nix from the gun on 3rd down. And on 3rd down, that ball incomplete.
This offense has to find a way to be better on first and second down, Mike. Living in these third and long situations, must pass, is not a recipe that their offensive coordinator wants to operate in.
That's taken in at the 50. And he's going to be brought down after a short return. And that's where his team will get possession of the football. Set to go now on 1st and 10.
Let's go.
Back to throw here to begin the drop. Now he'll run it. And he'll be out of bounds inside the 30-yard line. 22 yards, the pickup there. It's good for a Cardinals first down. Back to throw. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be second down. Throwing now from the gun. He'll swing this one out wide to his running back. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up third down.
Defensive coordinators preach all the time, play pass defense with vision. It's exactly the case here. They're able to rally to the ball, keep that to a short game.
What can they do here on third down and 7? Walker brought in motion. On third down, they'll set up to throw. And that is incomplete.
Throughout this entire game, we've really seen this quarterback operate very efficiently, not only being able to spread the ball to multiple playmakers, Mike, but really complete a high percentage of his passes. So can't let that last incomplete break what's been a really nice rhythm so far. And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
This one is fielded in the end zone, but he decides not to bring it out. So they'll take over at the 30-yard line.
Let's go now.
They'll begin here on the ground. They'll mark them down up at the 44-yard line.
Well, after not having much... In the first half, they're able to get something going on the ground here to start the third quarter. I'd love to see the play caller mix in some play action, mix in some pass game. That should open up some of these holes for better situations to run the ball.
And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away, and that'll set up second down.
Here's the quarterback doing everything in his power to extend this play, and none of his guys could get open. You got to see someone separate, work with your quarterback, go into scramble second reaction mode, and let's also give some credit to the back end doing a nice job plastering with their assignment, and he had no choice but to throw it away.
He'll spot Higgins, who makes the grab. And that'll go for a gain of 7, and it's going to set up third down.
So the hope is when you call these underneath drag routes, you're trying to have your tight end come out the backside of the defense in space. So when you put the ball on him early, it leads to big yards after the catch. In this case, they don't get the real big play they were hoping for, but they'll definitely take it.
This one is taken in downfield. Big completion. And he will get into the end zone. Touchdown, Denver. A terrific play all the way around, finished off by the receiver, who not only made the grab, but Greg turned it up and takes it into the end zone.
And that's the tricky part, Mike, that transition from receiver to runner. And in this case, he does it flawlessly. Look the ball in, secure the catch, and then get upfield and get yourself in the end zone.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Here comes a return from the 5. Now an opening past the 30. And he'll be out of bounds on the return, and the drive will begin there. Here's 1st and 10. This is taken in by Dobbs. And he's not going to get too far, tackled after a gain of just a yard. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down.
He decides to go with this safe throw and throws it well short of the sticks. And at this level, Mike, you just can't miss layups like that.
3rd down and 9. He'll try and get there on the ground.
Great reaction by the defense. At first, Mike, it looked like there was enough room out there for the quarterback to pick this one up himself. But they were able to rally to the ball, and I think the officials are going to mark him just short.
No movement from the punt team. They'll line up to go for it on 4th down. They do indeed snap it. We try to swing it outside, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Brandon Jones. And he is going to score. A pick 6 for the touchdown. So they make the decision on 4th down to try to go for it. Instead, it goes back the other way for a pick 6.
Yeah, and anytime you go for it on 4th down, you're saying, hey, we don't mind rolling the dice and taking some chances. In this case, it backfires. The defense is able to capitalize, and they take it all the way back the other way. Mike, I think all of us can remember exactly where we were during a certain Super Bowl where throwing the ball this close to the goal line ended up being a disaster. But unlike that time, they ran this pass play to perfection, and the result, 2 points.
This is fielded inside the 5. And he'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. His drive will start on the ground, and he'll plow forward for a gain of 4 yards. Here's 2nd and 6. Walker brought in motion. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one.
This is one of those cases where having high-end speed in the backfield can be such a game changer. The offensive linemen don't need to hold their blocks quite as long. You give this guy a little bit of a crease, and man, he is gone.
To the air now on 1st and 10. And this will be incomplete. Marvin Harrison Jr., the intended target. And it'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, not exactly breaking news here, Mike. They got speed on the perimeter that just not a lot of teams in the NFL have. So even though that ball falls incomplete, I think they have to continue to do it, continue to pressure this defense and make them defend the entire field. Because as they're worried about him running by them, there is a lot of space open underneath. That's a smart play. Second down, don't force it if it's not there. He's able to tuck it, pick up some extra yards, and set up a more manageable third down.
3rd and a yard. Trying to pick this one up on the ground. And that'll move the sticks. That's a first down. Down to the 45-yard line.
Really just the same approach that an offense would take on a quarterback sneak, Mike. You don't necessarily have to spring them for a huge gain. Can you buy just enough space up front to pick up 1 yard? That's exactly what they did. Pick up the first down.
And the defense all over this one. They knock him down. It'll go down as a loss of 2. So, 3 quarters have come and gone. Back with more after the break. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. Last play went the wrong way. It sets up 2nd and long. It's 2nd down and 12. Now this time they'll look to throw. Oh, he's hit behind the line, and the ball is out. The Broncos have it. And there it is. The defense comes up with the big play, forcing the fumble as they get their offense right back on the field. Coming up, Greg, with a big turnover.
Taking the ball away, Mike, has really become an art form in the NFL. Some teams are good at it, some teams not so much. But in this case, great job by the defense taking that one away.
Mustang 19, Buffalo 18. Go.
Nix, now to throw it here on 1st down. He fumbled the football. The Cardinals have got it. Well, the ball comes out, and the scramble for it, it ends up becoming a turnover, and the offense walks off the field disappointed with that fumble.
Mike, when you look at a stat sheet at the end of the game and you want to determine which team wins and which team loses, at the top of the list is ball security. Which team does a better job protecting it, and which team does a better job taking it away.
They'll come up now for 2nd down and 4. Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. He's going to keep it himself.
I love this call, Mike. 2nd down and short. One of the best downs in football to take a shot. Give credit to the defense. They were ready for it. But a nice job by the quarterback, realizing there's nothing downfield. Take off, turn into a runner, pick up the 1st down.
Throwing now on 1st and 10. They'll try to set up the screen here. Good hustle by the defense. They beat the offensive lineman to the blocks there. No gain on that screen pass.
It's a really good job defensively. The key is you don't want your defensive linemen to overcommit to rushing the passer, and you don't want your linebackers in secondary dropping too deep defending the pass. In this case, all 3 levels played disciplined, good football with good vision. That's why they're able to stop him for no gain.
Got his man at the 6. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Cardinals. And hold on to that football, young man. That's a keeper. His 1st NFL touchdown. The kick by Lutz is good. And the Cardinals have taken a 4-point advantage. So now playing with the lead after that 4th quarter touchdown. Time to kick it back the other way. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. Throwing. Nix. Now a shot here, deep middle. And that is incomplete.
There's only a handful of guys in the league who legitimately have world-class speed, and he's one of them. I mean, he's the type of weapon that you 3 or 4 times a game have to just say, okay, my guy, he's faster than your guy. We're going to send him deep and let it fly. And even though that one falls incomplete, you have to continue to sprinkle that threat in because it makes everything else in your passing game that much easier. This has really been the story of this entire game, Mike. I mean, this pass rush has had the advantage over the offense pretty much from the jump, and they've already recorded a couple of sacks, a handful of close calls, and it's the pressure in the backfield is why this team finds themselves with the lead here late in this ballgame.
Back to throw is Nix. And for the 4th time today, he has been intercepted. Picked off by Dax Hill.
And at this point in the game, Mike, we all know one play can be the difference between winning and losing. And now after that poor throw, we'll see, can they capitalize on this extra possession that they just stole?
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. A pass complete to Paris Campbell. And he's going to be brought down inside the 15.
If you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone. And this is where you have to finish drives.
And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away. And that'll set up second down.
So defensively, there's always the initial pass coverage plan. And then when that breaks down and the quarterback goes into scramble mode, how fast can you then move on to the second phase and what they call plaster, meaning find the nearest receiver and almost play a man-to-man. And it's exactly what they did here. And there was nowhere for the ball to go, and he's forced to just throw it away.
And the Cardinals have got a first and goal. He's out of bounds at the 4-yard line. It'll be a gain of 10 and just enough to move the chains.
Let's go now.
An opportunity for what could be a game-sealing touchdown right here. First down and goal. They'll turn and hand this one off. And he is going the wrong way. Tackled back at the 7.
This defense knows the importance of this drive. They have to keep this game at one possession. That's a great start there on first down.
They motion a receiver right. They run on the jet sweep. And that is not going to work out as planned. Maybe a tough spot to try to run a play like that. Either way, it's blown up back behind the line of scrimmage. Oh, a loose football. The Broncos have it. A big hole. He's to midfield.
Don't you just love when you get a chance to see the big guys run with the ball? It takes them back to their glory days. Every one of these guys at some point when they were younger was a running back, and they might not get the ball a lot, but when they do, they try to take advantage of it. He was able to go back for a big return. Doesn't get 6, but I think it's going to take him a minute there on the sideline to catch his breath.
Nice gain on first down, but the penalty flags come in. And the question now, will the play stand?
Ready, set. 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates. Set, ready. Ready.
They'll throw. It's Nix. Going for it all. That's caught. And they are in great shape. He's taken down inside the 10.
They certainly wasted no time trying to take advantage of that great field position, and I love it. So often we see teams either in sudden change or when they have a shorter field to go, they want to strike early. There is such a correlation in the NFL, Mike, between explosive plays and...
To the goal line and in. Touchdown Broncos. His second TD of the game, and this one gives his team the lead. What a game this has been. Back and forth we go, and that fourth quarter score changes the lead one more time.
And we've seen the lead go back and forth, Mike, and now the question is, can they get a stop? Can they find a way defensively to hang on to this lead and get themselves this big win?
So now playing with the lead after that fourth quarter touchdown. Time to kick it back the other way. This one will be taken in the end zone. No run back forthcoming. And the ball coming out to the 30-yard line. They'll come up for 1st and 10. He'll run. And he'll manage to get this ahead for a pickup of 5. Two minutes remain in the fourth quarter. Greg and I back for the conclusion in a moment. They'll come up now for 2nd down. They'll run here. And this will be a Cardinals 1st down. The tackle made at about the 43-yard line.
2nd down at these distances, Mike, you pretty much anticipate a pass, and I think that's what the defense was lined up thinking. In this case, they leave a little too much room on the ground, and the offense is able to pick up a 1st down.
Toward the middle of the field that time, but incomplete.
All right, so this is why you get paid the big bucks. These are the possessions as a quarterback you need to deliver for your team. Everybody talks about 2 minutes. Everybody drills it every single week. But when it comes down to this moment in the game, your quarterback needs to be on point. And after that 1st down incompletion, it just makes things that much harder.
They'll drop to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down.
Great job there defensively, separating the man from the ball. And this is the moments in the game where you need your best players to step up. And this guy's showing what he's capable of doing in the game's critical moment.
On 3rd down, they'll throw from the gun. They get 15 on that game. It's an Arizona 1st down.
A gain of 15. And the Cardinals 1st down.
They'll look to throw yet again. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away, and that'll set up 2nd down.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
They'll try again here. It's 2nd and 10. Walker brought in motion. Back to the air once more on 2nd down. That one is caught by Campbell.
The drag route is certainly not the most complicated route on the route tree, but a really nice job there using the scheme to create separation. He did a really nice job there working across the middle of the field as he made himself open.
play here. Crowd on their feet for 3rd and 4.
60 by 6. 60 by 6. Ready?
They'll keep it on the ground. First down and more inside the 25. Arizona will take its first timeout. Clock will stop as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go in this one. Final minute, still 2 timeouts remaining as we get to 1st and 10. They put Campbell in motion. In the red zone now, he'll drop to throw, and that could be the dagger. It's intercepted. And the Broncos are going to have it here at their own 9-yard line.
All right, Mike, file this play away. If they're able to hold on and pull this game out, we're going to look back on this as the pivotal moment of this game. Oftentimes, it takes that one big moment to sway the outcome of a game, and bigger play than a pick deep inside your own red zone.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Victory formation, defense powerless to stop. And that should just about do it. So this will wind up a win for the Broncos. This was a game where both offenses were up and down the field, marching the ball at will, matching each other point for point. But in the end, got a few more defensive stops than their opponents did. And that was the difference.